Dragon Challenge is a pair of inverted roller coasters by B&M at Universal Studios Islands of Adventure in Orlando, Florida. They used to be called Dueling Dragons. However, in 2010, when the Wizarding World of Harry Potter came along, the name was changed to Dragon Challenge and it was rethemed to the fourth Harry Potter movie. The coasters were renamed Chinese Fireball and the Hungarian Horntail. In this video, I will be reviewing both of these roller coasters. I will be reviewing this coaster based off of 9 different categories, and that will end with an overall score. All of these are out of 10. Jumping right in, the first category is the duration. How long is the ride? Both coasters are 2 minutes and 25 seconds in length, which is a pretty good length. Nice duration. So they will be earning an 8. Next up is speed, and the Hungarian Horntail goes 55 miles per hour, but the Chinese Fireball does go 60. A hair faster, and that is because the drop is bigger. However, when you're riding both of these coasters, you don't notice the difference in stats. So both coasters will be getting the same score of a 6. That's a pretty good score, especially for this roller coaster because it's so tightly packed into one small space that you feel like you're going a lot faster than you actually are. Now the height category is up next, and both of these coasters are 125 feet tall. Not too bad at all, they'll be earning a 5. It's about average for roller coasters. Next up is the smoothness category. Is it rough? Is it jerky? And neither coaster is particularly rough at all. You're getting a pretty smooth ride on both of these coasters. B&M is known for making smooth rides. On the Hungarian Horntail, it does kind of jerk you into that cobra roll a bit. But other than that moment of jerkiness, you're pretty much getting a smooth ride. So for this category, the coasters will be getting an 8. Next up is the drop. The Chinese Fireball does have a bigger drop than the Hungarian Horntail. But like I said, you don't really notice that difference in the rides. What is cool about these rides is that they both go up the lift hills parallel to each other and then they split off at the drops. However, there isn't really anything special about the drops other than that. They aren't super amazing drops or anything, so they'll be getting a 6 for that category. Now let's talk intensity and G-force. And here's the thing about this category, and also about the upcoming Inversions category. I rode these two coasters back in the day when they were totally 100% dueling. Your train would be running up against another train and you'd have all sorts of near misses. And that really did up the intensity factor. However, now, because they don't run them in sync to each other, it's just not as good. But even though they're not running them together, the coaster is still getting a 7. But like I said, because it's tightly packed into such a small space, it does up the intensity level. So it will be getting a 7 for that reason. Now I will be talking about the inversions that the coasters have. And what's crazy about these is that the two rides can be so similar in track length and ride duration, yet they have completely different layouts. The inversions go all the way around each other and they come really close to the other track. It's awesome. It is really cool how it does that. However, like I said, because they don't duel anymore, that does kind of take away from the inversions category. The inversions category is getting a 7. The inversions are pretty good. I'm not crazy about the cobra roll and the Hungarian Horntail. But other than that, the inversions are pretty good. I just wish that the two coasters dueled again. Finally, let's talk theming. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this is themed to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. You've got all sorts of themed elements like the Hogwarts Cup and trophies of the different schools and houses. The theming is pretty good. There isn't actually any theming during the ride, but there is a bunch of theming outside in the queue line. And Universal does do a pretty good job of theming, and so they will be getting another 7 for this category. It would be nice if there was some theming around the coaster, but hey, it's not a big deal. So what's going to be Dragon Challenge's overall score? They're getting a 7.5. These are two great roller coasters. They're pretty fun, they're intense, they're tightly packed around each other, and even though they don't duel, it is still cool that you're winding around another coaster. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Post your comments below about your thoughts on this video, and do me a favor, make sure to give this video a big old thumbs up. If you'd like to see more, then make sure to subscribe. A shout out goes to all of those who sent in some of the photos that were used in this video. If you're interested in having some of your photos used in one of my videos, check out the description for further instructions. If you'd like to go further in depth with Coaster Studios, like the Coaster Studios Facebook page for interactive discussions and behind the scenes footage. You can also check me out on Twitter. Until next time, Coaster fans, until next time.